Hello! Today I'm going to be talking about something that's very popular at the moment on BookTube, which is auto by authors. And I've got a bunch here which I want to talk about because they're just authors I will buy whatever they put out. So the first one is a book that I've read very recently, and after reading it I'll pick up anything this man writes, and that is Ernest Cline, the author of Ready Player One. This was his debut novel, and it is just phenomenal. If you don't know what it's about a guy, and like in this world, this creator of an online virtual reality has died, and he has left behind a puzzle and riddles and stuff to get a prize. And the prize is the egg. You don't know what's in the egg, but then you find out it's kind of, as it's advertised, Willy Wonka meets the Matrix. And I can really see that. I haven't seen the Matrix, but I do know vaguely what it's about. So yes, this is an amazing book. The writing style was just so great. There was just something about his use of language, and the structure to the story was just so well done. I will put out anything he writes. He has a book coming out this year called Armada, which I'm definitely going to be picking up. So that's definitely number one. Number two is one that I'm kind of like, I will buy anything he puts out, but I haven't picked up anything he's wrote in the past, really, and that is Michael Grant. He wrote the Gone series, and he is currently writing the Messenger of Fear series, and I did adore the Gone series so much. I love the Gone series. It's about a world where the adults have been removed from this town, and the town has been enclosed within a dome, and kids begin to develop superpowers, and there's an alien life form, and it's just so good. Messenger of Fear is a kind of paranormal, horror-y kind of book, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. And anything he puts out from now I will pick up. I don't know if I'm going to pick up Berserk and some of the ones he wrote with his wife, but I might. I would love to, because his writing is just so engaging, and he writes young characters really well. They're very well-rounded characters, so I just really love his writing, and I will pick up anything else he writes. I probably will end up picking up some more of his older ones one day, but for now, Gone and Messenger of Fear are the ones I'm going with, but I will buy anything else that he puts out from now. So, that makes sense, right? He's an auto-buy author from now on. Yeah. The next one should be really obvious, because he's my favourite author of all time. Rick Riordan, who wrote Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus, Kane Chronicles, soon to be Magnus Chase, and the Gods of Asgard, and I'm so excited for that. So excited. I'm going to be picking it up on Thursday, but Percy Jackson was just such a good series. Heroes of Olympus was amazing. Kane Chronicles holds a special place in my heart as well. And I just think they're all such good books by him. His characters are so funny and realistic, despite their kind of very fantastical setting. They're just great characters, really. And that's just what he creates. The worlds are so fleshed out, and I would just pick up anything he writes. Which is adult books as well. But I'm not going to be picking those up, because I'm not interested in adult books. But his middle grade books are just on point. I'll pick up everything he writes, including 39 Clues, which I'm going to be getting soon, I think. I think I'm going to pick it up soon. So, yes. Rick Riordan, amazing man. Great author. Next up, we have one of females on this list. I do actually love female authors, but not many of them have ranked themselves as auto-buy authors yet. But one of them that has is Cassandra Clare, author of The Mortal Instruments, The Infernal Devices, soon to be The Dark Artifices, and the Magisterium series with Holly Black. I've picked up, I think I have every book just released so far. So, Mortal Instruments, the 3 books in The Infernal Devices, The Iron Trial, and the Shadowhunters Codex, which I haven't read yet, but I will be getting to it. But her worlds were just so great as well. Her world is so fleshed out, and the fact that she is stretching the world out into this beautiful kind of saga, chronicle, it's just going to be amazing. The Mortal Instruments I read last year, and it was the books that got me back into reading, and I'm so happy for that. The Iron Trial was one of my, I loved it last year. I'd probably say it's in my top 20 books of last year, which sounds really harsh, considering top 20 is a lot. But top 20, I read quite a few books last year, so top 20 books of last year. the Iron Trio, and these take the top 10 at least, possibly even the top 5, possibly even the top 3 Mortal Instruments. Her writing is that great, I just loved it. Next up we have another male author, and that is Michael Carroll, who wrote the Quantum Prophecy series, or the New Hero series, and then the Superhuman Clash series, and soon to be more books in this world. And this world is so fun. It is the funnest series I read in a long time. It's about superheroes, and that's just sold me on it. I read this on Goodreads. I read the synopsis for this on Goodreads, and I just added it to my wishlist on a whim. But I added all 3 to my wishlist on a whim, and then I bought all 3, and I adored all 3. Then I bought the next 4 for Christmas. And Hunter, which is one of the Superhuman Clash books, was the first book I gave 5 stars to this year, just because it's so amazing. It's so engaging. It's so fast-paced, and I've seen people say it's very much like comic book writing, the kind of faster pace and action-filled, but I haven't read a lot of comic books, so I couldn't tell you that, but that's what I've heard. His writing, especially in the series, is just amazing. I'm hoping to pick up, he has like a little book that's a collection of short stories, and I do want to pick that up one day. I'm probably going to try and pick that up next month at some point, or the next few months, and any books he releases from now on, I'm going to be picking up, and that includes the sequel to Hunter that should be coming out, I don't know, next year, year after, Crossfire. So excited for it. So excited for his books. And lastly, another new addition to this list is Emmy Leybourne, who wrote Monument 14, Sky on Fire, Savage Drift, and Soon to be Sweet. I just think her writing style is just phenomenal. Something about her characters are just so brilliant, especially in this one and this series. They were just so good. I haven't read Sweet yet because it's not released, so. But she writes first person so well, and she writes different character voices so well. I'm just so excited. I think Sweet's written from 2 perspectives as well, which I'm so looking forward to because she does dual perspectives excellently. So Emmy Leybourne has taken a place. You know, she's going to take that crown and just wear it. I'm so excited to pick up more books by her, but Sweet is the next one, so I'll be picking up that soon. And another author who's kind of like Michael Grant in that I will pick up anything else she writes, and it's kind of a late edition, so it's another female author, and you just saw it, it's Maggie Stehr, and I don't know if I'm going to pick up the older books she has written, but anything from now on I will be picking up, because I just think her writing is so beautiful, it's structured so well, it's very fluid and descriptive and just enriching. And she wrote the Raven Cycle, she wrote the Wolves of Mercy Fall series, which I may pick up, and Scorpio Races is one I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick up. But she has some other ones as well, but I'm not sure I'm going to pick those up because the stories aren't necessarily what I would like to read about. But anything else she writes from this point, I will be picking up. So Michael Grant and Maggie Stehr are auto-buy authors from now on. From anything else they release in the future. And some of the others are just ones that I will pick up all the books by, no matter what. So, yes. That's those. These are my auto-buy authors! Ta-da! Goodbye.